This is the Grant VMP. It's a 600-acre burn.
At any CAL FIRE briefing, you'll find what's talked about the most
And if your dew point changes, you know a different air mass has moved in.
is the one thing we can do the least about: the weather.
Forecast also called for a slight chance of drizzle.
This fire exercise near Mount Hamilton isn't like any other we've seen around the Bay Area.
Down a bit more.
What's happening in this field could redefine what we know about wildfire behavior.
We study fire weather, and we have a number of instruments deployed into the burn unit. You'll see a steel tower, which is measuring turbulence and heat flux. And we also have a wind profiler on a trailer off to the road off near drop point 2, and that's measuring vertical winds. We have a suite of remote sensing instruments. One's called a LIDAR. It's like a weather radar, but it uses a laser beam. And with that, we can scan the plume.
There's so much research that can be done. There's so much that we can discover.
Diane Hall knows the benefits of this research perhaps better than anyone. She's not only a seasonal firefighter with CAL FIRE,
So understanding how much vertical wind there is helps us understand the intensity of the fire.
she's also one of the newest grad students in San Jose State's meteorology program.
Where can we put the firefighters, or when do we need to evacuate a certain town? When is the fire going to get to a certain area? So the more we understand about fire behavior, the more we can help predict that.
In the Midwest, you've got these great thunderstorms and supercells and tornadoes. Well, in California, we have fire weather.
Craig Clements and his team of students are tackling that challenge. While there are programs that focus on ecological and environmental impacts of fire, San Jose State is developing the first to focus on fire weather forecasting. Inside this barbecue-sized box is the LIDAR, which shows a CAT scan-like view inside the wildfire.
So we'll be able to see increasing updrafts. And also what's associated with fire plumes is strong downdrafts outside of the plume, which then could fan out fire behavior in different directions.
The LIDAR field test proved a success,
51, heads up for that fire on your side.
with a clear view of what was happening inside the fire plume in ways not thought possible before.
So this is really nice. This is much better than we thought, actually.
With our hottest days ahead and the hills turning more golden brown in our Golden State, this technology couldn't come online fast enough for fire season.
Hopefully get better at forecasting fire behavior and fire weather. And in the long run, it's to help develop models to save lives and property.
Encouraging news for all of us living in wildfire country. Rob Mayeda, NBC Bay Area News.
Very interesting. Starting in September now, the San Jose State team will take its research on the road. There are plans for a truck-mounted version to be deployed. Our